Hey guys, welcome back. Now that we have prepared our two USB drives, what I'm going to show you in this video is how to go into the boot menu of your working laptop and boot into the TailsOS living in this USB drive. So let's go ahead and plug this in first. And let's make sure it's the right one. All right. So what we have to do for Windows users is to hold the shift button while restarting your working laptop. So I'm going to press and hold the shift button, and then I am going to click on restart. And for Mac users, instead of holding the shift button, you will hold the option or Alt button instead. So now you can see this is the boot menu. Now we can release our shift button and use our arrows button to select a device. So select use a device and then select the name of your USB drive. So mine is SanDisk because it says SanDisk here. All right, so just enter. And we'll wait for it to load. Alright, so you can see here Tails booting into Tails 6.10. And we are on our way to booting into our TailsOS. So it's going to take a while to prepare the TailsOS. And let's just be patient here. So let's go over to our main monitor of the working laptop here, right? So here we need to use our mouse to select because our keyboard, I don't think it's enabled yet. So let's see. We first have to click on this plus button to include an administration password. Alright, so I'm going to set my password now. And then click on Start Tails. Alright. So the TailsOS is now booted up, and we can take our second USB drive that contains the Wagyu key generator tool and plug it into one of our available USB sockets. Okay. And then open it up. Okay, so this is the Wagyu key generator image, and what we have to do here is to copy it and move it to your documents folder, paste it in, just wait for it to be copied. Once it's done, right click on it, select properties, and make sure the executable as program button is toggled on, and close the properties. Then now you can just double click on it to start the Wagyu key generator tool. Alright, so from here on the steps are similar. Go on to the select network button, select Holesky or mainnet depending on your setup. So I will select Holeski for this demo, create a new secret recovery phrase. Okay. And from here on, it's similar to what we've done before. So I'm going to link you guys to the existing video that already covers this step. Okay, and there'll be instructions to guide you along the process of creating your secret recovery phrase, your validator key stores, and your deposit data. So click on create, and it will take up to 30 seconds as mentioned to generate your secret recovery phrase. And 24 words will be generated. So this is your secret recovery phrase. Make sure to back this up safely and don't save any digital copies of this if you are doing this on the mainnet. You'll be prompted to re-enter the secret recovery phrase so that the application knows that you have recorded it down correctly. Then you have to select a password. Make sure you use a password with at least 12 characters, otherwise you'll be faced with an error subsequently. For the Ethereum withdrawal address, if you are going to be using the Lido community staking module, you'll have to use a specific withdrawal address for either the testnet or mainnet. So in order to retrieve these addresses, go back to your dApp node interface, and here you'll see under this section, create validator key stores with the required withdrawal credentials for Lido. So for mainnet, this is the withdrawal address that you have to copy, and then go back to your Wagyu key generator tool and fill this into the withdrawal address field. Then hit next. You have to re-enter your password and then click next again. And then choose a folder where you will save your keys. I will simply save it in my downloads folder for the purposes of this demo, but feel free to create new folders to save your keys in. And next hit create, and we'll have to wait for a bit to generate our keys. And we are done. Your keys have been created here in this file directory. There are two different files, the Keystore file and the deposit data. The Keystore file is used by a validator to sign attestations, to propose transactions, and the deposit data file is only used once during the deposit process. Alright, once you have generated your key stores, there will be two files created. One is the actual key store that your validator node will use to sign attestations and propose new transactions, propose new blocks. The other file is the deposit data, similar to what we've done before. And what we want to do here is to copy these two files that have been created. Let's copy and go to the second USB disk that contains the Wagyu key generator tool and just paste them here. And what we're trying to do here is to transfer these two important files back to one to our working laptop, which is the deposit data, and the Keystore file goes to your validator node or your dApp node device. And the reason we want to transfer them here is because once we turn off the TailsOS, all data will be deleted, and we don't want these two to be deleted. We want to make a copy of them and transfer them to our respective devices. Alright, so once that's done, go ahead and eject your second USB. Alright, and then go ahead and turn off your TailsOS, and now your working laptop will boot into your normal OS.